Al, it is our final filler episode of original Inuyasha.
Wow. That's crazy, actually.
It is crazy. And it's also, especially considering what we saw as the preview for next week.
No kidding. That feels like it would be filler, and it's not. Somehow it's not.
Somehow it's not. All right. But yes, hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared Now Watching Inuyasha. Is episode 166. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Lady
Hello.
We are discussing season 6, episode 25, or episode 163, entitled Kohaku, Sango, and Kirara, the Secret Flower Garden.
Yep.
Which I guess this episode wasn't exactly what we were anticipating it being, because we were both like, oh, it's just going to be more Kohaku and Sango nonsense, which, I mean, it kind of is, but mostly it's just like Kirara roaming the countryside, just like chilling and reminiscing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I mean, hey, it's different at least.
It is different.
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
So that's basically kind of just this episode, really.
Mm-hmm.
We begin and the gang is just chilling. They're making food, and Sango's just like bouncing up and down, like she's got to pee or something. It's like, where's Kirara? Kirara's gone. Oh no. Kohaku's out doing his own thing, as you do, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kirara's just out wandering the forest and just, like I said, reminiscing about stuff.
Thinking about the good old days.
The good old days.
When the scamps were scamping.
True. When they were babies.
Babies.
Kohaku burns some incense at some graves, which are definitely graves and not plants or crops or anything like that.
They are absolute graves.
Don't get confused.
Yeah, don't get confused.
Mm-hmm.
They're absolutely graves that people burn incense at, and
yes,
not a nice yield of crops that's going to give you. I don't know, what would it even be?
Great question.
We're not going to talk about who confused it.
Yeah, definitely not. Nope.
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 It was
yeah.
Jared.
What the heck? Why would you do that?
Because you make fun of me all the time.
That's not true. Come on. So yeah, Kohaku does that. He reminisces as well, and then Kirara runs around some more areas, and then oh no, here comes some demons just deciding they want to fight Kirara. And Kirara's like, I gotta get big and fight. Arr. Arr. Gets into a fight with some demons. Gets a little bonk on the noggin at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Sango at one point decides, I gotta go find Kirara, and everyone's just like, Kirara's gonna be fine. And I think Ship at one point is like, yeah, Kirara's like the most dependable one out of all of us. Come on.
Which is true.
And Sango's like, no, I gotta go.
Gotta go.
And then Moroku just watches on with an angry look on his face, like,
He's probably more concerned.
Well, yes, but it's like very furrowed brow.
Maybe debating whether he should go with, but deciding against it. I don't know.
Like, no, this tea is too good. I can't get up. My legs are asleep. Which would be a very him thing to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kirara was fighting these demons and got bonked, and Kohaku shows up to help, and they kill the demons. Yay!
Yay! These demons are dead.
And those two go out and chill together. Sango runs to the forest, and Kagura sees her and is like, "Hey, what's up? You looking for who you looking for? What's going on? what's going?
Where would we find Kikyo? Do you know?
Where's Kikyo?" And Sango's like, "I don't know. Like, what are you trying to do?" She's like, "I want to try and find where's Kohaku." And she's like, "What are you gonna do if you find him?" It's like, he's still tied to Naraku, of course. You can't do anything. He's like, I gotta go.
Meanwhile, Kohaku and Kirara are like eating fish.
Eating fish, just chilling.
Thinking about how the kids were bad at fishing, and Kirara was like, I'm a good fisher.
Just
what are you
reminiscing
doing?
about the good old days. And Kohaku's also like, tells Kirara, like, oh yeah, by the way, like, I kind of like, I'm kind of free of Naraku's grasp, but I can't come back yet until I kill Naraku. And Kirara's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, meow.
Meow. And then Kohaku's like, hey, you want to see this cool place I found? And they go through the tall grass into a field of flowers, and they're like, yeah, this is cool. Wouldn't it be great if my sister was here? Man, that sucks that she can't be here. Anyways, oh, yeah, there's a mark on your head. Let me put some medicine on it. Blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. Good seeing you. It's nice seeing you. I'll catch you on the flip side. See you later. Tell my sister
hi.
Yeah, tell her hi. See you later. So yeah, Kirara is left by themselves, and then Kohaku's just going away, and then he sees Sango coming through. He's like, I gotta hide. Can't let her know I'm here.
He like digs his nails into the bark, which I was like, that seems super painful. Why did he do that?
He's got to resist the temptation to go see his sister.
And then also makes sounds like he's like really struggling to poop.
It's really awkward.
Yeah, it's really, really weird.
But yeah, Sango just passes him, and then they go their separate ways. Then Sango finds Kirara, and Kirara's like, oh, hey, what's up? Kirara brings her to the field, and she's like, you were with Kohaku. You have medicine on your head. Oh. And Kirara's like, let me lick you and nuzzle up with you.
And then she cries.
And then she gets sad.
Sango cries, not Kirara. Kirara would never cry. She's too powerful.
She gets to have a little cry session, and then they head back, and everyone's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Well, there's no audio of what they say, but Inuyasha looks like he says something dumb, and then Moroku's like, staff in front of you, stop talking.
Stop talking.
And then we see Kohaku return to Kagura and what's his face?
Hakudoshi?
Hakudoshi, yes. And he's also just like looking back like, remembering things. And that's this episode. Yeah, it's kind of just a whole lot of nothing, but at least they did something different with this whole Kohaku Sango situation.
Yeah, it was through the eyes of Kirara instead.
Yeah. We got no notes or anything this week, but next time we will be discussing episode 164. Entitled Possessed by a Parasite, Shippo, Our Worst Enemy. Oh no. Shippo's angry.
The angry Shippo is so funny.
No, angry. Yes,
angry.
So yeah, Shippo's just going to be a little brat.
Yep.
But that leads us into our final 4 episodes. Technically 3, but the last one's a two-parter for us.
Yeah.
Even though I guess it was like a full-length, hour-long episode.
It's like that one Kikyo episode we had a few weeks ago.
Right.
And by a few weeks, I mean like half a year.
Yeah, like 30 years ago.
I was a child.
But yeah, we'll talk about Shippo being a little goblin next time. But for now, if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimeCheckup.com or ssc.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup. Follow us on Blue Sky at seasonalanimecheckup.com. You can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, A Critical Analysis of Love, Life, Sunshine, Hot Tubs, and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SACOVA. So join us next time as Shippo gets to take out all of his aggression on Inuyasha for once.
Heck yeah.